This YouTuber has set an impossible record, the ones that send chills down your spine just by listening to them. It will be done, because we will show you all those damn records are going, which are not only unbelievable but downright scary. It's like giving away. A YouTuber has 11 consecutive. He has built a terrible one without sleeping for days. Record, MrBeast's life's greatest. Crowd of the work and some more records, which are so cursed that attempts to break that, it will feel like death is knocking on your door. What you are going to see in the video, it is before your eyes that fear, disbelief and the thrilling truth will be presented together. So, if you dare, go and see it without taking your eyes off it. Let's start with crazy YouTuber Juice. With creations. In the world of YouTube, there are a lot of pranksters who tried to trick people. I want to laugh, but Ross Creations, this YouTuber seems to be breaking the law in the name of pranks. Used like a toy. Once upon a time on YouTube, prank meant a little fun and a little fear. Show, but the joke was absolutely hilarious. Outside the boundary, once he was in the cinema, go and start giving wages to strangers. By duel, I mean suddenly pulling someone's hands down. Given, although it may sound funny, it is up to you. It is done for him, absolutely. Shameful and quite painful. And it doesn't end here. One after another he does all these things, work which directly involved crimes such as police, fucking an officer in front of his nose, removing the stop sign from the traffic signal, running naked on a baseball field, even by yourself, dressed in police uniform and posing as a fake officer, until the parking ticket is issued. At one point, Ross was acting so crazy that his arrest is a routine. The incident happened 6 times in total. Yes, he was arrested 6 times and no YouTuber in the history of YouTube has done this many times. Ross Creations was not arrested. The record holder didn't just record it on YouTube. Rather, Norm also has a criminal record. He created a history quite deliberate, accompanied by extreme mental and physical suffering. Many people on YouTube challenge someone to eat. Someone else spent the night in a terrible place with me. But softening is a task that is beyond imagination. It's also hard to do. He worked for 38 hours straight, standing still, absolutely still. Stop walking. The challenge was easy. The longest standing still in the language. And narn does it in public. In the outdoor mall where there are always people. It is crowded. The streaming was on. The camera was on, and there was no shortage of trolls. Someone said something to his face. Paint it. Someone sprays it on him. Someone beats him and burns a toy in his face. But he doesn't even utter a soft word. The blink of an eye, without looking away, with a look of patience on his face. Standing for hours. It's just that there was no physical record. There was mental endurance. Final exam. One might think it's fun, but the reality is that within 38 hours, North's body and both minds were extremely tired. At the end, he looked like he was. I'm in a daze. My head is full of smoke and emptiness in his eyes. Yet in the end the record is broken. Eden Ross is this YouTuber. The story is like a tragedy film, where every chapter has a new shock, a new fraud and even greater financial losses. He had no lack of money of his own, but the problem was in his decision. That's what made him pushes one stand a mistake after another. In the investment trap, it all starts when Aiden wants famous rappers on his street to bring the Playboy car. A big deal is made and the car arrives but late. As soon as he arrived, he made a few gurgling sounds and said something. Without saying a word, he picked up the bag. Only 10 more. It goes away within minutes. Aiden for this 10 minutes of silent presence spent almost $2 million. Then comes a poker game with 21 savages, where Aiden lost another $100,000 and $1,000 in audience doubt cards. It was already scratched, but the biggest shock comes when Aiden destroys his dream car, a one-of-a-kind customized Rolls Royce, Cullinan, which costs around $7.5 dollars. He gets the car and understands the documents, but a few months later, bad news came. The car's title was fake. That means he is actually the legal owner of what he bought. No, so he has to return that car too. The most terrible thing was that he had $200,000 buy an unreleased Kanye West song at a cost, and then you can find out which song it is. It wasn't even a real song. It was AI generated a fake truck. All in all, just fraud and mistakes. Aiden loses nearly $3 million in decision, more than $1 that made hit YouTube. One of the stupidest investors in history and Nicodemo Avocado is a scam victim. When Aiden Ross was in financial trouble after he was losing his own money through fraud. At that time, Nicodemo Avocado was going in a different direction, where existence not Lena, was the main bet. There are very few YouTubers in its history you will find someone who was in control of their own body and mind, even turning your whole life into a show. And that's what Nikokado was doing. The once peaceful years, a vegetarian boy is seen as a giant, laughing at all the fast food dishes in front of me, laughing to destroy himself. His weight gradually, it keeps increasing 300,400 fine at 410 pounds. It goes up to, his videos become cries of anguish, a disgusting stage for screaming and getting fat. The audience was somewhat entertained. Some, they would have turned a blind eye to the coronavirus. But everyone, I hope something was wrong with this boy. No, he suddenly disappeared around 2024. Done. No new videos, no updates, no, complete silence. A few months later, suddenly he's back on YouTube, but in a completely changed form. He was no longer, not as fat as before. His body is slim and his eyes are. Confidence and words are the secret. In the video, he declares this is the greatest social experiment of my life. I am always 2 steps ahead and I'm the one. Villain. That is, he himself says that for the past 2 years the mukbangs that uploaded the videos, many of them were pre-recorded in this. During that time, he secretly spending time on transformation. The entire internet was stunned by this announcement. It happened. No one could believe it. No, someone was saying it was mastermind level content. Some people were saying it was so complete mental torture. But one thing is for sure, Nicodemus is sure to lose his life. Created a milestone in the history of YouTube. Social experiment. He's just bad. It wasn't thin. Rather, it's sure. What is content and how much does it matter to people? Hiding the truth even through deception can keep. Badlands Chuck's Nakota. Avocados are good for the body for years. He has been performing a live drama for a long time. There, the Badlands checkers are absolutely. The straight snake is truly incredible. He works on a record though. When you listen to it, many will say, is this really human-made? Yes, Battleland Nathan's Lemonade Chucks participate in the content and become a member in just 21 seconds. A gallon is about 3.8 liters of lemonade. Swallow it in one gulp. It's not just drinking. It was some kind of liquid explosion. As if water, liquid is flowing down the throat like a pump, downward, without stopping. At the time of the incident, the surrounding spectators, the referees, even the cameraman was stunned. When some people even believed, they couldn't believe it was actually in front of them, happening in real time. The stage announcer shouts, he set a new world record, and a storm of applause erupted all around. Just imagine a gallon of lemonade, that rich one slowly throughout the day. It was poured down my throat in just 21 seconds. A gallon is about 3.8 liters of lemonade. Swallowed it in one gulp. It's not just drinking. It was some kind of liquid explosion. As if water. Liquid is flowing down the throat like a pump, downward, without stopping. At the time of the incident, the surrounding spectators, the referees, even the cameraman was stunned. Went. Some people even believed. They couldn't believe it was actually in front of them. Happening in real time. The stage announcer shouts, he set a new world record. And a storm of applause erupted all around. Just imagine a gallon of lemonade. That rich one moved slowly throughout the day. It was poured down my throat in just 21 seconds. This feat of the Badlands is proof. It only makes the body's extraordinary difficult. Sometimes, building muscle in the gym isn't limited to just a broad mouth and an indomitable spirit. Becoming a world record championing with the Jackal boxing ring means war. Field. Some come with gloves in their hands. Some come filled with courage. And Jack Paul he came. The more wears a diamond-studded battle armor. 1. Jack is always luxurious as a YouTuber. He was used to living a life of luxury. Cars, houses, jewelry is an exaggerated sparkle in everything. But, in the ring with Mike Tyson in 2024, not only does he record what he does before he gets off, it has become a part of history. Jack had this boxing outfit made by some L-based fashion designer Susarger. Close. The suit was not only unique but also, just like a king, 380 karat BS, diamonds, custody wool suits, shorts, stitched original designer signature, diamond chains on the waist and even the jacket. It was studded with gems. And all in all, that boxing outfit costs $1 million. Yes, this is just for one match. Outfit. This outfit was a solid one from Jack Paul. The message is that he's not just a YouTube star. He, now a brand, an icon, Influencer. Whose every step. International news becomes. Logan Paul. When Jack Paul shines in the fighting ring. Logan seemed like a completely different person. He entered the world of Pokemon cards. In the States, Logan Paul's Pokemon was someone unknown. The cards he played with as a child, he used to play those cards when he grew up. Made the world's most expensive, prized collection, but in 2022 it was not just a hobby, but also a crazy historical step Logan was looking for. It started with the holy grail of a Pokemon card. It meets the rarest and most expensive in the world. Card, Pikachu Illustrator. This card, so unique that there is only one in the whole world. Yes, this is not an ordinary card but a card. It's a dream come true for collectors. Logan spends money, time, to find the card. Networking pours everything in, even D1.2. Spend $1 million in buying another card. Finally, a private collector in Dubai. He met and bought Logan, the most expensive card in Pokemon history, Pikachu Illustrator, which costs $5.2 million. But it wasn't an auction. Rather, it was in personal transactions, and Logan wears this card on a chain around his neck. Declare this as the day, leaving the opinion hanging. Crown of Pokemon history, MrBeast. MrBeast, whose real name is Ginny Donaldson. He's not just a YouTuber. In a word, it can be said that he is a monster YouTuber. Because every one of his videos is like a movie, a social revolution. Other YouTubers, where you are busy with yourself. MrBeast is the complete opposite. He just not taking, but giving, spreading, and let's start with its most iconic, with record, car gift record. Yes, MrBeast himself YouTube, the largest car giveaway in history. He gave it, and that's not in a way that he's give one person a car in a competition. Instead, he gave a whole video. He bought the dealership, then he turned it around, give it to a giant giveaway platform. Starting from familiar and unfamiliar beggars, everyone, even the teachers, got cars. However, it doesn't end there. MrBeast is one such, do the kind of giveaways that people only dream of. I couldn't believe it. He said in one of his videos, a $2 million island straight away. Give a gift to a winner. Yes, an island with a separate beach, homes and everything you need to live your own life. What an opportunity. Imagine MrBeast. If you see the video and you feel like you're on an island. If you become the owner, your feelings will suddenly. What if MrBeast just drives a car? Or he would have stopped by giving me an island as a gift. Even then, you could say he's a YouTube legend. But this man is not one to stop. He is doing something that makes him. YouTube has given the most in history, the record holder's crown, and that's where it comes in. Today's most shocking statistics. MrBeast's annual income, records and global impact.